Streams are so weird to me. I'm just, hello, it's me, Halloween Dan. I'm trying to go live. I'm just gonna wait and see if anyone comes on, because the last time I started chatting away like, hey everyone, it's me, Halloween Dan, there was no one able to hear. No one could hear anything. No one's here yet, so I might just talk. I'm just gonna talk. So I'm doing this live stream today because I want some advice. I think that's what I want more than anything else. This didn't feel like something I could put in a real video because it feels kind of weird to put into a real video. And I just thought, this is the sort of thing I need to do as a live. Now, this might not work if literally no one starts watching because this is something I need a bit of interaction on. Oh, someone is watching. If whoever you are, can you just let me know if you can hear me? That's all I need to know. Can you hear me? Because the last time I did this, no one could hear me. Can you hear me? Let me know. Yes. Hi, Joe. Hi, B29 Bear. Hello. And Tom Nick's Monsters. Yeah, I can hear you. Good. Cool. This is random. Sorry, guys. This is nothing exciting. Don't get too excited. I'm not announcing anything amazing. I just kind of wanted to ask some questions, I suppose, more than anything. Because as anyone who probably knows anything about YouTube will tell you, once you reach 1,000 subscribers, certain avenues open up for YouTubers, right? And just real quickly, before I start yammering on too much, right? Has anyone here seen the lineup for Party City's new props? Like, as in, like, the main video. They did a main video the other day of Party City's props. Hello, I send the Clown Haunter. Hello, and Sam Caddy. Hello. Has anyone seen that? Party City is awesome. It is, you're right. I saw the video drop the other day. I haven't actually seen it properly, watched it properly. I've kind of skipped through it. But was anyone else here like a little bit disappointed that we didn't see anything we hadn't already seen dropped by Party City? Like, I saw that, I was like, oh my God, they're going to show something I haven't seen yet. And then they showed all the same props we've already seen. Hello, who's that? Dragon Lord Hollows, hello. Did anyone else think that? Or was that just me? I just was watching it thinking, where are the new things? Like, I was expecting, I saw it. I expected a lot more based on last year's videos. Yes, Tom, I agree. That's how I felt. They were showing the lineup. And like I said, I kind of skipped through it because I was like, seen it. I was waiting for that new thing that I hadn't seen yet. And then it never arrived. The only thing I hadn't seen was the little girl with the axe. Did everyone see the little girl with the axe? I might be talking to myself about this, but we shouldn't have more jump scares from Party City. I'm kind of disappointed they didn't have more. I like how Spirit is doing it. Nice slow tease. Yeah, Spirit, I have to admit, the last few years I felt a bit like Spirit have let the side down a little bit, but even though this year's carnival themed, and I don't usually like that, I really like the way they're leaking it this year. What's that say? Have you seen Art the Clown yet? I have. The Spirit Art the Clown. Another one. Opinions. What's better? Party City's Art the Clown or Spirit Halloween's Art the Clown? I'm not a huge Terrifier fan. Personally, I've not watched it properly because I'm a giant fraidy cat. But personally, I think that Spirit's Art the Clown is better. I think it's something about the hand wave. What's that say? Have you seen, do you feel that Halloween is becoming more popular or is it dying out? Oh, definitely more popular. Definitely more popular. I think the vibe I'm getting as well is it's even becoming more popular in America, where I always assumed it was getting more popular. So yeah, it's definitely getting more popular here. I wish it was a bit more popular, but I would say it's definitely getting more popular. I'm with you, not a fan of the carnival themes. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of the carnival theme either, Joe. Can't stand that theme usually. But I have to say, I do like the way they're leaking their stuff, and I'm really interested in that last sort of segment of props, which are to do with like curiosities and oddities. Their names sound really interesting, so I'm quite interested to see what they end up being. Yeah, I agree. I liked Spirits more. Hello, Harry. Oh, hi, Harry. Harry's here. Yes, I think that Spirits Art the Clown is better, and in my opinion, it's all down to that. Just that little wave of the hand just sets it apart. I have to say, I think the face on him is a lot more intense as well. I don't know. Oh, Sai's here. Hi, Sai. Hello, mate. How are you? Anyway, I'm really getting sidetracked really quick. The reason I'm doing this video, I'm doing it in this format and not as one of my normal videos, is because I kind of wanted to ask an opinion. I wanted to ask what you thought about some stuff. Because now I've reached 1,000 subscribers. Ooh, look at me, celebrity. Whatever that means. Now that I've reached 1,000 subscribers, there are certain things when you reach 1,000 subscribers you can do, like the doorways that open. Little ones, but you know. I'm not going to lie, the majority of them feel really weird. Like, I would never, ever want to charge somebody, because this is what you can do. Like, I could set up a little thing where people could pay me money so that I would do them like a little private video. I don't think anyone wants that. I don't think anyone needs that. And it sounds really creepy, that to me. Tell me if I'm wrong, but I think that's creepy. I can't imagine ever really wanting to do that. But there is one thing that I've always thought would be really cool, but I still can't believe I'm talking about it, to be honest with you. And that is doing merch. It makes me laugh thinking about it. But there is that thing of doing merchandise and, you know, t-shirts and mugs and all that kind of stuff. And I don't think I'm in that place yet. I don't think anyone's ready or really wanting Halloween Dan merch. No one wants this ugly face on a t-shirt, really. I wouldn't do that to you. I wouldn't put my face on a t-shirt. But it's still something that perhaps in the future I might be interested in doing if there was any interest in it. I'm not going to spend time and money and effort setting up an online shop and creating merch if it's just ridiculous and nobody wants it. What's that say? You mean channel members? It's not one-to-one private videos for people. They're accessible to anyone who joins and becomes a channel member. Oh, right. See, so there you go. I didn't even read it properly then, Joe. Sorry. Completely off base there. But I'd bought Halloweeniverse news merch. Halloweeniverse evening news merch. Who doesn't need a bit of that? You know, like, hello, it's me. Halloween. No. Seriously though, this is the thing. I know a lot of YouTubers. I know some smaller scale YouTubers who have their own merch. And I have bought merch. I genuinely have. And I've been sent merch as well. One of my favorite things, if he ever joins, is Haunt of the Roxbury sent me a hoodie and I wear it all the time. I love it. But anyway, I don't think I'm in the right, I've not reached that level yet where anyone needs merchandise from me. I don't think anyone wants Halloween Dan merchandise. But I just wanted to ask the question, I suppose, is this something, and I suppose I want you to be brutally honest, actually. I want some brutal, honest answers. Would that ever be something that any of you would even for a second think about? Just even for a second, yes, I wouldn't mind a picture of Halloween Dan on my jumper. Because if it's not, if you're sat there thinking to yourself, no way, Dan, there's not a chance. No offense, I like your videos, but I'm never buying a t-shirt with your face on it or the hand symbol of my channel on it. I completely understand that. And I'll be like, thank you for being honest, because I don't want to carry on thinking about this if there's no one out there who's like, Dan, that sucks. Like, no offense, I'm not buying that t-shirt from you. That's fine. I completely agree with you that and understand that. And it's okay. I get it. I don't know whether I'd want my face on a t-shirt. To be honest with you, I kind of thought I would do some merch just so that I could wear it. Like, it's ridiculous. Like a haunted house. Ooh, with a ghost coming out of it. If I had the spare change, yeah, I'd get a hoodie. Depends on the designs, pal. Yeah. So this is the other thing. Like, would I don't think I'd do me on a t-shirt or anything. I think it would be like, I don't know, something just Halloween related, like pumpkin, like the obvious sort of Halloween sort of stuff. I think would be the way I would go. Probably not something I'd wear out with my friends. True, true. But a hoodie during October time at home, setting up Halloween gear would be cool. I get it, Joe. Yeah, I get it. That's fine. See, honest answers. I don't know. This is me just spitballing. It's an idea that's been floating around in my head, and I'm not sure I want to go down this road. But all my friends and family keep on being like, Dan, you need to take your channel more seriously, and you need to do this sort of stuff if these doorways are opening. And I'm like, okay, I'll ask the people. I went to the range the other day and I asked when the Halloween stuff will be out, and they said they will be out in July and all of it in August. Okay, Harry, that's exciting. I actually am quite excited about the range this year. So yeah, that could be quite good. And Harry as well. Harry, hello, Harry, sent me a video the other day of that weird woman with the popping head thing that the range are bringing out this year. She actually looks really good. So I'm going to put that in a little video soon. So thank you for that, Harry. That was loads of help. I don't buy Haunter t-shirts just because I don't feel like I need it. But I know there's an audience for that stuff. Ascend the Cloud. Yeah, I know. It's a very weird thing. I feel like I needed to ask this question. I've honestly never bought a lot of things merch-wise. I do buy a lot of Halloween-themed t-shirts and stuff, so I do like that kind of stuff. If you want an honest opinion on stuff, you know you will get one out of me. Exactly. Exactly, Sai. So I take it that's a no. That's okay. It's all right. Don't worry about it. That's it. So with merch, you don't really need to buy it in more print on demand when people place an order. Okay, you will make the item, then you're not losing money, and people have the option to buy if they wish. Yeah, I suppose that's true. Yeah, I suppose that's true. I suppose that is I could do that. Draglord Port. I really want the Reaper band from Lowe's this year. Very cool choice, I have to say. But would you buy the whole band? Would you buy every single character from that band, or would you just like, who's your favourite? I think I quite like the singer. I like the singer, as simple as that is. I like the singer. I think I like the keyboard player too. The keyboard player is very cool. And I keep on saying it again and again, I love the fact that them band members are Bluetooth linkable. It's such a simple thing, but the fact they are is really good. In theory, yes, I would buy a shirt, but the problem is I'm already spending loads on Halloween stuff for my horn, yeah. But a cool design is always a fun thing to buy, yeah. Well, thank you very much, Sam. It's like I say, this isn't something I'm doing now, by the way, guys. I understand this. I've only just crept over the 1,000 threshold. I'm not going to be starting like merch. This is just something that I could at least in my head get my head around whether it's even something anyone would ever be interested in. That's all. Yeah. So okay. Anyway, what else was I talking about? Oh yeah. So going back to Party City just momentarily. Oh, hang on. Bluetooth linking the band members is a great feature, which the punk rocker did that. Yes, I was only talking to Ominous Haunter about this yesterday, how it's such a shame that the punk rocker skeleton from Costco isn't Bluetooth linkable. I think they dropped the ball there not having that feature put into it. It's such a simple feature to have introduced as well. We need a shirt from Dan that says merch on it. Yeah, merch. Halloween merch. What was I saying? Yeah, back to Party City. So if you've seen that Party City video, what was the thing that you saw that you were either most excited for out of that range, or that most disappointed by when you actually saw it? Or is there anything you flip-flopped on? You started off being excited for and then ended up being disappointed, and vice versa. For me, I think the one that I started off excited for but then flipped to being disappointed on is the Fire Breather guy. Has everyone seen the Fire Breather guy? So the Fire Breather guy is the guy's like, I think he's like 10 foot high or something, and he's a fire breather. Really, really cool concept. Loved the face mold on the guy. Thought it was really, really awesome. But then it was pointed out to me by several people, as cool as that is, he's so high up that you're not going to see that cool face mold most of the time. It's going to be like really obscured out of view. So I don't know. I don't know whether that actually does take away from it. And now I'm not as excited for it as I thought. No, as I say, now I also love the punk rocker from Costco so much. I'm just disappointed they can't link with other members of the Lows. Yeah, again, this is what I mean. It's a shame that it's such a simple thing to have that they could have introduced as the punk rocker skeleton, and it's a shame that they didn't just think, "Ooh, we could put Bluetooth into this thing and then people can play their own music through it." Because everyone likes to hear a punk rocker skeleton going, "I love rock and roll," but is that what he plays? Actually, I'm not sure what he plays. But yeah, I don't know. You could start off with Halloween pins. A lot of people collect them, just an idea. Yeah, true. That's true. Pins. Never thought about that. Not every prop needs to be massive. Totally agree with that on the fire breather. Yeah. So the fire breather is a little bit, he's cool, but like I say, because of the way he bends backwards, a lot of the detail in his face, I think, becomes obscured. You don't actually see it because he's facing upwards. And perhaps on that occasion, they could have done with making him smaller. What would be your idea? What would be your ideal experience for a haunted house? Ooh. Wow. Two boys with the scarecrows. That is a good question. That, I think, my idea of a perfect haunt that I'd like, so do you mean like an experience of a haunted house, like as in one you'd walk through, like a walk-through haunt? For me, the ones that always get me are the ones where I've spoken about this before, where they use static props really well. Like, I have to say, because I'm always looking at animatronics and stuff, animatronics don't frighten me anymore. I don't know whether they ever did, and I just found them interesting. But I think when you use too many animatronics, I think they're actually not very scary in a haunt. I think the scariest things in a haunt are always static things that you don't know whether it's a scare actor or not. And as you approach it, it's only once you get really close you can tell it's static. So I think, yes, we get to go to Universal Studios Horror. Oh my God. Wow. Okay. So you're going to Universal Studios. Oh wow. So there is rumor that there's going to be a Universal Park opening in the UK this year. Oh, hang on. The claw machines from Party City keeps growing on more and more. He might be favorite Party City prop. Oh, okay. Oh, the claw machine guy did not. Okay. That's your personal preference. Not my favorite. I'm not going to lie. Yeah, so there's a rumor that there's going to be a Universal Park actually opening in the UK. Not anytime soon. They're literally in the phase of getting planning permission for it. But there is hope that in maybe the next, I don't know, like 4 years or something, we might have our own Universal here in the UK, and we might have our own Universal Horror Nights, which would be mind-blowing to me, and it would be only 2 hours away from where I live. So I'm very, very excited by that. That would be so cool. What else have I got? I totally agree with you on the fire breather. He has an awesome look and concept, but so much detail is lost with his height. Yeah, this is what I mean. I don't know why. They should have really thought about that, right? I mean, he's a massive prop, but he's way up there, so all the detail is lost because he's up in the air. Didn't think about that, but he does look cool. I'm not gonna lie, I do still like the concept of him. What was I saying? Oh yeah, so the one I've kind of flip-flopped on as well is the Cthulhu. I don't think I'm pronouncing that right. The Cthulhu prop, because I like him. Oh yeah, the big C guy from Party City has also grown on me. I think that we're talking about the same guy, the Cthulhu guy. But it's just that he's about 2 times too big. He should have been like a 7-foot prop. Now, you see, I was the other way around. I wasn't overly impressed by that prop because at first I was like, it's just another sea creature prop. I don't know enough about the character Cthulhu to get really excited about it. But it does look really cool. And then when I saw it in that snippet video from Party City the other day, I was actually kind of, whoa, look how big that thing is. Maybe it is a bit too big, But then again, Cthulhu, as the bit I do know about the character, is he's a giant undersea god, right? He's like a big undersea god creature. He's always enormous. So if anything, he could have done with being a bit bigger, right? I don't know. I think, is he like 9 foot or something? But I don't know. I think I went from thinking it was a bit random and I'm no interest in it to being like, actually, that's pretty cool. And it's got a lantern. I love anytime there's a prop with a lantern, I'm like, ooh, prop with a lantern. Don't know why. I just always loved props with lanterns. That's really weird. Very briefly, I'd just like to talk about Spirit Halloween. I've talked a lot about Spirit Halloween. There's been a lot of things released recently. We were just talking about Art the Clown, which I have to say, that little hand movement, just piece de resistance for me. But what is the prop everyone's most excited for out of that lineup? Even though we haven't seen full detail yet and we don't know exactly what's going to be coming out, what is everyone most excited about? I'm going to put my cards down on the table and I'm going to say that I'm really excited to see what the hell is it? Hang on. It's Wanda Websworth. Is that right? I'm right, aren't I? It's Wanda Websworth. If you know anything about me, you know I've got a bit of a witch fetish. Not in a weird way. I do like witch props. I've always liked witch props. And this sounds like it could be a witch prop. Tell me if I'm wrong. I'm sure it's Wanda Websworth, isn't it? Tell me if I'm wrong on that too. I like the sound of this. This could be something really cool. It could be something really cool, or it could be something really cringe. One of the two. Who knows? At this point, I'm hoping it's cool. Oh, hang on. Oh, it's Wanda Webworth. Is definitely going to be a witch/spider animatronic of some sort. Yeah. It has to be, right? What else can it be? It wouldn't make any sense to be anything else. I'm really looking forward to seeing exactly what that is and exactly what that does. That's the one I've got my eyes peeled for the most. My favorite animatronic from Spirit Halloween is Art the Clown. I was just talking about this. I'm not a huge fan of the Terrifier franchise. Oh my God, I can't say that word. The Terrifier movies. I am not big into gore and stuff, but I appreciate them. I love Art the Clown as a character. I actually have to say I do quite like him. And I love the animatronics they're bringing out this year. I think there's a chance we might even see another one from someone else. But it's just that simple little hand movement they've got going as he turns. I like that. It's really simple, but makes the character just really good. I'm honestly most excited for Ghostface, but I'm also really excited to see Night Terror. Yeah, I'd love to see what Night Terror is. I don't know what it's going to be. Oh, I missed one. Hang on. Let me see if I can go down. It says, Faye. Hi, Faye Batwoman Price. I know you don't like clowns, but I'm most excited for Art the Clown. I hope I can get one to the UK. Oh, right. So you're from the UK. Yeah, okay. Well, that's fine. Yeah, I mean, I am excited for Art the Clown too. I'm not going to lie. I'm not big into clowns, but I like Art the Clown. That's fun. If you could get to go in a haunted house attraction with 3 celebrities, who would be your choice? 3 celebrities in a haunted house. Oh, wow. That's a good question. You see, the thing is, though, my celebrities are not celebrities to anyone else. My celebrities are all like haunters. They're all like people within this community. So I don't know. I think I would love to do a haunted house with some of the guys I'm friends with through this media, through YouTube. I'd love to get to go on a haunted trail with, say, Nate, who's Scare Dad, and David from Haunt at the Roxbury. I'd just love to be there to see their reactions. I know they're not celebrities to you guys, but they are to me. A real celebrity, big scale celebrity. Let me think of a name. I can't think of one off the top of my head. I cannot think of a single celebrity I'd love to go in a haunted house with. Zach Bagans, because he's always like, oh, demon. That would be cool. I don't know. I can't think of anyone else. I don't know. Lady Gaga, she could turn up in a meat dress or something. I don't know. I can't think of any celebrities right now. My mind's just gone blank from celebrities. Then two boys in their scary props. I like the Martian Attacks guy. Yep. Big fan of Mars Attacks, so that's very cool. Shao Kahn. Oh, hello there. Hi. Hello. Spooky Main. I also have my eyes on the Cremator. Yes. Want to think it's going to be another prop like the Incinerator. Ooh, very cool. Could be. That could be very cool. Ghostface. Yep, that would be cool. I hope Wanda Webworth is a witch kind of character with spider legs coming out of her back. Oh, that would be cool. Imagine a witch that's actually part spider. Didn't think of that. Ooh, that would be really cool. Cotton Candy Dan based off the teaser. Yeah, so I've seen a picture of Cotton Candy Dan. It's definitely a clown. Later, I've seen a later picture. I think he's got like blue hair, I think, and he does look very, very creepy. I was just kind of hoping it wasn't a clown because it shares my name and everyone knows how I feel about clowns, but okay. Then you put, well, it's your choice. Matthew Lillard. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, Elvira. Could you imagine Elvira? She wouldn't even be scared. She'd just be like, I can't swear, but you know what she'd say. She'd just be like, that's my impression of boobs. That's what she'd be like. Anyway, yeah, Matthew. Ozzy Osbourne. Ooh, Ozzy Osbourne. Back in his heyday, or now, sadly, poor old Ozzy's, he's feeling his age, isn't he? He's definitely looking his age. Ozzy, it would be cool, though. What do you think of the range should bring back old Halloween props from previous years in the future? I don't know. I always liked their groundbreakers. I bought their pumpkin groundbreaker guy. He's really simplistic, and I was kind of upset they didn't bring him back last year. The range is a difficult one for me because they do good props, but they're just, I don't think, there's too many that are very similar. I like the ones where they had like digit eyes in the skeletons and stuff. That was always fun. What do you feel lacks in most animatronics today? Ooh. There aren't enough that use servos. Like, I feel like, especially like, that was the thing that disappointed me of the Lowe's range. There's only really one prop that's utilized servos, and that's that what's she called? The deep sea hag or witch or something. And she's got servos in her head, and it's just, I think it's like Lethal Lily. What I loved about Lethal Lily is the realistic movement she has, and how that I love that slightly more realistic edge. Just a prop that does this or does this, it's not very exciting to me, and that's it felt like for a period of time we were going down this road where props were getting more and more advanced, more and more realistic, and then, I don't know, all of a sudden, a lot of the firms seem to have gone back to this. We get a lot of this. And I kind of wish we didn't. I think it would be nice to see more, like, advanced animatronic movement. I know you pay for it, but it would be nice to see that. Dragon Lords put musical features, in my opinion. Okay, yeah, but again, like I say, simple things like Bluetooth. I suppose it depends on the prop. But even just being able to link a prop through Bluetooth to your music and being able to play a soundtrack or even something that you've recorded, that would be a really simple thing that you could put into a lot of props, I think. So, yeah, I get that. What is your favorite Home Depot 2020? Oh, Home Depot prop at this minute is the Big Reaper. We haven't really even seen any real pictures or footage or anything, but that massive Reaper, it's definitely a winner for me. That I love Reapers anyway, but there's just something about that kind of like lava-ish kind of skin look that is amazing to me. I love that. I think that's so cool. And if it's lit how I hope it's lit, yeah, big thumbs up. Also, their Frankenstein's monster, I think he's really cool. The only thing is his skin texture to me is a bit shiny. He looks like, I don't know, he's just applied foundation or something. That skin texture just was maybe a little bit off-putting, but those two are my two favorite. so far. But like I say, the disappointing thing about Home Depot is, as good as their range is, we still haven't seen any real footage or any, you know, like even factory grade footage or anything, proper footage of these things working. So yeah, it's a bit disappointing at the minute. Havering Reaper is for me spooky. Yeah, well, yeah, that's exactly for me. I really want the Spirit Coat Rack Monster to come back. I don't remember that one. Coat Rack Monster. Which one was the Coat Rack Monster? My brain's gone blank on that one. But that's the thing about Spirit. They brought out so many awesome props over the years. And as someone who's really still a novice at a lot of this, yeah, there are some of these props that have gone completely under my radar that I'm sort of catching up on. It happens all the time. Like Demonica, when Demonica was re-released at the beginning of this, or the end of last year rather, I thought that was a new prop at first. At first I was like, wow, look at this new prop. And then someone was like, it's a returning prop. And I was like, from when? And then I had to look it up and it was like 2009. I was like, whoa, that went right over my head then. I'm planning on picking up that Big Reaper. He's too cool. I'm going to be in debt this year. Yeah, if I lived in the States, I'd be in debt too, because I'd be hitting most of these stores and buying most of this stuff. What's everyone's opinion as well? Well, just going back to Lowe's for a second, what's everyone's opinion on the great big giant guy, the name's Bone Collector, the Bone Collector? Who thinks the Bone Collector's good or not good? What's your opinion? What's that say? Spooky Man. I wish they would tell us the price of the animatronics from Home Depot. Yeah, no, I would love to know how deep in debt I'm going to be. Yeah, I know. We've not really seen a lot from Home Depot. It's kind of disappointing. I don't understand why they're taking so long to announce all this information. They're like really teasing us. I think personally, this is just my feeling, I think they're waiting for Spirit to launch their range. I think they want to be the last range of props to sort of drop officially. So I think they're waiting for Spirit to put out everything they're doing. And everyone's going to be like, oh my God, Spirit. Isn't this amazing? Isn't this amazing? And then Home Depot's got to be like, boom, take that. What do you think of that? That's what I think they're going to do. Would love to have him on the front lawn. Yeah, okay, definitely. I honestly really like the Bone Collector. He's not in my top 10 this year, but definitely my top 15. Okay. They have a big Darth Vader and a werewolf. Yeah, I know. Now, Darth Vader. I'm just going to talk about this for a second because I love Star Wars. Love Star Wars. Love them. There are obviously bits of Star Wars I like more than others. There are certain, shall we just say, certain movies that are peak and certain ones that are not. Like, I'm just going to say that. But as much as I love Star Wars, this is this one area where I kind of waver a little bit, because although Star Wars has always been commercialized since it was since it's ever existed, the only thing I don't like about this particular thing is that they're pushing it as like a Halloween prop and a Christmas prop, because I know you can. It's got like a pumpkin and. Is it like a ball for Christmas? And I don't know. I know that there's going to be just a lot of Star Wars fans who will have him in their house just because they wanted Darth Vader. And I get that. I don't know. For me, it feels like maybe they should have just brought him out as a separate piece away from their Halloween/Christmas range. I don't know. I'm not sure. I think that might be an unpopular view there. I think there's a lot of people who are quite happy with the Darth Vader. I know my friend Scaredad, he bought the Darth Vader prop. So, yeah, I know. It's just, I don't know. Some part of me is like, focus on the Halloween props. I like the Darth Vader, but I really want you to they could have just built like another good Reaper, you know what I mean? Or something else. And they've just gone, everyone needs this Darth Vader for Halloween. And it's, I don't know, a little piece of me is like, no, not Darth Vader. He's really cool. I like him. But for me, it's kind of like, I just want to see Halloween stuff. I like the Darth Vader. Bring him out later. Do you know what I mean? I don't know. The Headless Horseman looks pretty good for Home Depot. Yes, this could actually be a surprise little one that kind of takes over a little bit, I think, because it's quite an impressive prop. It's massive, of course, being on a horse. It's different in that it's a skeleton horse. That's really cool. And yeah, I don't know. That Headless Horseman could be like a surprise entry into this little foray. I think everyone's been so focused on this Reaper and also the Frankenstein's monster and other things, and then this horseman's gonna like come out and everyone's gonna be like, holy cow, this is impressive. Yeah, I think that's what's gonna happen. That and the Nosferatu prop. Nosferatu. Love a Dracula, love a Nosferatu. It does definitely depend upon how if he's got them little pointy teeth. If he's got them, quid's in. Amazing. If he hasn't got them, very disappointing. But yeah. I still need to find a nice person in the US to ship me a Lethal Lily, lol. Yeah, I know. I was very thankful and very grateful to my friend Chris, who you might remember sent me Lethal Lily last year. Still can't get over that. Still amazed that is a reality, that actually happened. But yes, I know the pain, because anyone here who's watching from the US, it can cost upwards of £800, if not more, to ship props like Lethal Lily to the UK. So yeah, I was very, very thankful to Chris for sending me that. Oh, Darth Vader is so cool. He's definitely in my top 5. He is cool. He's definitely very, very cool. I'm not saying he's not cool. And as a Star Wars fan, there's a little bit of me that gets a bit giddy every time I see him. I think because I'm obviously so obsessed with Halloween, I just would like them to focus on Halloween and stop throwing Star Wars in the mix. That's just me, though. Yay. Hello, Dan and Spoopy fans. Yeah, hi, honey. I know. Kind of would like to have a couple of trees they have with the purple glowing eyes. The trees are cool. I definitely mispriced them though. I thought they were like $60 or $70, and apparently they're closer to $200. So yeah, anyway. But they're very cool. Love them. They remind me of the distortion trees. I'm honestly impressed with Party City so far this year. Took some big risk with the goat and such. Yes, the goat. The demon goat. Very, very cool prop. Don't get the name, but yes, very cool prop. Very taking risks. Definitely thinking outside the box. I do like the direction Party City are taking themselves. They're kind of random. They're very random, dropping these random props, like random, keeping people on their toes. No one quite knows what's coming next. It's very, very cool. Yeah, I think that Party City are killing it. Plague Doctor, not sure. Oh, okay. Not sure about the Plague Doctor. I like the Plague Doctor. Coming from the UK, we have this real plague history. You know, you'll be walking around and you'll see someone go, oh, and there's the mass grave of some plague victims and stuff like that. So it is a real part of the history here. Like, we have these things called plague stones. There's one not far from where I live, which is like got like an indentation in the top, and it's basically like a marking stone that just marks like a mass burial site of plague victims. And people would like put vinegar and stuff into the indentation on the top of the plague stone. I don't know why. I don't know whether it was like to cleanse or something. I'm not sure. But either way, because that's why I think I quite like the Plague Doctor, because of the historical relationship. It kind of goes with the sort of Haunt I Do, which is kind of gravestones, cemetery vibe, all that kind of stuff. The only thing that could let this thing down, and it's really hard to tell from the footage and pictures we've got, it looks like it's got a very thin vein of neon light around the beak. I could be wrong, and it could just be a piece of blue fabric. I don't know, but it does look like neon. It does. And if it is, for me, that will take away from it. I will be very disappointed if that thing lights up there. It just, that it doesn't need to do that. My top 3 Home Depot Halloween props have to be the Plague Doctor, the new Headless Horseman, and the Big Reaper. Yep. I'm pretty much on the same wavelength as you there, Dragon Lord. It's just if that Nosferatu prop proves to be good. If it turns out that it's actually good. I don't know why it's 9 foot tall, and I don't know why we've not seen any proper images of it at all. But it could be absolutely awesome. could be really awesome. So I'm hoping it is awesome. I really do. The Frankenstein will be $279 in the US. I heard that it was that sort of price, which is still pretty good, I would say, for a prop doing what it's doing. You know, all that movement of the eyes and movement of the head and the movement of the arms. Very good price, I would say. I think Lethal Lily was $250 last year, was it? So this prop's bigger, a little bit bigger, and yeah. The only thing is, what do people think of the soundtrack? It's like his voice. I'm glad he just goes. But what about all the like mad scientist sound effects? Is anyone a bit like they shouldn't have done that? They should have just had him grunting or something. I don't know. Inferno Deadwood Skelly, 12.5 foot. Yes, very cool prop as well. Very, very jealous of you guys with the 12 and the 12.5 foot props and beyond. That is not a thing here in the UK. Unless you spend a lot of money, which I've talked about this before, like we're talking thousands here. Unless you're prepared to spend thousands and thousands of pounds, 12 foot and above props are just not a thing. You have to spend big to get those things here in the UK. So yeah, you're very, very lucky with your awesome 12.5 foot props. I'm very jealous. The Inferno Deadwood is amazing. I would love to own that prop. I actually kind of like that we don't have proper images of the Nosferatu. It makes him more mysterious. Interesting way to look at it. Yeah, that's true. I suppose I think that the Home Depot range has definitely got a lot more people sitting on the edges of their seats. And I do think they're kind of waiting for, particularly, I would say, Spirit to drop their range before they go full in. Because I think sometimes Home Depot have gone in too early. There's been a whole buzz around Home Depot, and then Spirit have come in and taken off some of the shine. So I think this year they're holding off purposely, trying to keep the magic alive a little bit, I think. Could be the case. Party City has a good lineup, but it felt kind of rushed towards the end. Art the Clown, Little Pale Girl, Contaminated Kid, and Dr. Payne were all cool, but the other props like Cthulhu felt rushed. Yeah, I know what you mean. I think perhaps the only thing I'll say about Party City, as good as the lineup is they're trying to hit too many bases. They're like going, we need Carnival, so we're going to have Art the Clown and this and the Pale Girl and that claw machine thing. We also need something mystical. There's Cthulhu. No one's ever thought of that before. Then we're going to do, yeah. I don't know. It kind of feels a bit. I know what you mean. I don't know about rushed, but they're kind of trying to cover too many bases a little bit. I don't know. No, It's Alive sound effect with the Frankenstein is ever so slightly disappointing, but Air's still a great prop. That's true. Yeah, I can't believe maybe it was a licensing thing. I'm guessing, being that is probably the most famous line from the movie. It's alive. It's alive. That probably was a harder thing to get the licensing for, maybe, or they had to pay a lot more money for. I don't know. But yeah, it seems kind of like the obvious thing to have in a Frankenstein prop, and yet we don't have it. My friend Scared had also said it's a shame that we don't have Firebird, all that kind of stuff. So, I don't know. Depends how you look at it. Personally, I'm just glad he does just grunt, but I don't know. I'm not so sure. Anyway, guys, I think I'm going to leave it there. This has gone on much longer than I thought it was going to. We got talking about props, which I could stand here and talk about all day. But I'm going to have to end this at some point. I did just want some little questions answering there, and thank you for answering them honestly. It's given me food for thought. So I'm definitely going to go away and have a think about that one. And it's been really, really fun getting to talk to all you guys tonight. So thank you for joining in. Thank you for responding to me and talking to me about Halloween stuff. This is one of the main reasons I do this channel. I have to say, this format of live freaks me out a little bit because I can't edit anything. But I do quite like that around me, I've created this sort of weird little community of people who are prepared to take a moment out of their day to talk about Halloween stuff and be weird. So thank you once again. Thank you for joining in, and I will see you in the next one. Keep it spooky, guys. Bye.